Hello North Country and welcome to another edition of Fox on the Run. I'm Foxy Gagnon. As you might know, Fox on the Run, we visit and talk with interesting people in the North Country. Well, we have a little bit interesting event as well as some interesting people to talk with. We are headed out to Valcour Island. We're going to talk about boating, but especially teenagers and boating. You can get a license when you're a teenager, when you're less than 16. You can get a license to head out on the boat out onto Lake Champlain. I didn't know that until about a week ago. And we're going to visit a place. I've lived in the North Country a long time. And I've never been to Valcour Island. Guess what? We are headed out to Valcour Island. Have you been to Valcour Island? We're going to take you on a trip. So I'm Foxy Gagnon. You're going to watch Fox on the Run. We're going to head on board with the skipper, Jeff Meyer, our skipper today, and we'll talk with him first, but I need a life jacket. Before I get on the boat, I need a life jacket, so I'm not taking any chances. We got a pretty good sized craft here. Is this made for my waist? I can't get this on. How does this work? Help me out, boys. What do I do here? Look at this. Are you supposed to like buckle it? Are you supposed to buckle it? Somebody small was in this before? Is that what you're trying to say here?
I guess.
All right, because this doesn't go around me. I don't want to. Jeez. So now, this is the skipper, Jeff Meyer. And can't you loosen that more? We got a problem here, folks.
There we go.
That's too tight. I can't do that. Don't you have a bigger size?
No.
See, we're talking about teenagers instead of muscular men like me. Okay, we're going to head on to the boat, and then we'll join the skipper and his crew. Jeff Meyer, as I mentioned, is our skipper. And Jeff, how long have you had a license for this craft?
4 years. Got it when I was 10.
Now, how does this happen? I never heard of such a thing.
I took a 3-night course at Clinton Community College.
When you were 10 years old?
Yep. And took a test and passed, so I got my license.
What was the test? Like 3-4 questions?
No, 100 questions.
100 questions on the test. And do you know how you did? Like, did you get a lot of them right, or?
No, but I went all 3 nights, so.
So you attended, you paid attention, you weren't reading a comic book.
Right. If you go all 3 nights, you don't have to pass.
Okay, so you took the test. So you were 10 and you actually had a license to go boating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I had a jet ski. I wasn't actually boating then.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
All right. Now, what does it mean? What are the restrictions upon you? Can you drive any time of day or night?
Yeah.
At the age of 14 or 13 or 12, you can drive any time, day or night. No, you have to have an adult with you?
No.
No? You're sure of that?
Yes.
All right. Took the test, and then you've had the license for a long time. So about how many times have you been out with, let's say, friends? You and some friends have been out on Lake Champlain through the years. About how many times?
Oh, 50. A lot.
Okay. Does this craft have a name?
No.
Well, you're giving it one today, huh? It does or it doesn't?
Isn't that Foxy or something? I don't know.
The Water Fox.
The Water Fox.
The Water Fox. Okay. We're on the Water Fox. Introduce your crew.
All right. This is Brian Larkin.
Hello.
And how old is he?
He's 13, 14.
Okay, even better.
He usually sails, but
Okay.
he knows what he's doing.
All right.
Shane Hubble. He's 13. He sometimes doesn't know what he's doing. Sometimes he does.
So he's kind of in training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, he's not in training.
No.
I have my license too.
Yeah, he has.
He has a
both
license.
of them have their license.
They also have licenses. Okay. Now you told them to get out of the boat. Are they just going to push us off, or are they going to? What's going to happen now?
They're going to push us off. We got to go get gas before we get started on to Valcour.
Okay, we'll gas
We'll
up.
be set.
All right. So we'll watch what happens. I'm in. It was easy to get in this boat. It's about how many foot long boat are we on?
24-footer.
24-footer. We're at, what do you call this place? Plattsburgh Marina, or what? Does this have a name?
Naked Turtle. Plattsburgh Bay.
Plattsburgh Bay. The Naked Turtle is right behind our cameraman, Eric Gagnon on camera. I should mention, Eric Gagnon is our Ronnie's Michigan's videographer, and I'm going to be in the co-pilot seat and talk some more with Jeff Meyer, and we're heading through the boats. You can see all the boats that are kept here. People from not only parts of the North Country, but I'm sure people from other parts of New York State, maybe, and a lot of Canadians, he says, okay? And there's a like a little gas station for boats up ahead?
Yep.
Do you pay like with money?
Mobile card.
You even have a mobile card?
Not mine, my parents.
Parents' mobile card, that's pretty nice. They let you use that today. All right. When did you get your license, Brian?
I got mine just this year.
Okay. Was the test difficult for you?
It wasn't too hard.
Did you go to those 3 nights?
Yeah, I went to the 3 nights, but I only had 50 questions, so it was a little easier.
Where do they hold these classes?
It's at Clinton Community College.
All right.
What is that?
So we're looking, it's certainly a beautiful day. I checked the temperature. Do you have a temperature gauge here to tell us what the temperature is?
No, but August 4th is the hottest day of the year, supposedly.
Okay, our AccuStat thermometer says 70 degrees at push-off time. What do you call this part? And a phone call already. People calling already for us as we head out. You're not going too fast. I hope it's not the police.
What are you doing? You didn't.
So we're going to
I'll pick you up.
head to the gas station and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't even know about filling up a boat with gas. The last time I was on a boat was back in '91 when Goose and I went fishing, and we made our Fox on the Run fishing show, a North Country classic TV program by now. So we're headed. Oh, here's a look. Who are these guys in these vests?
Canadian problem.
Oh, I thought it was like the police or something.
No.
I was gonna tighten up my life jacket.
We wouldn't go to a meeting.
All right, so we're about, and the ducks are feeding right by the boat. The ducks have come up right by the boat. So we're kind of in Plattsburgh Bay, I guess we call this, and there's the Juniper, the famous Juniper boat tours, Frank Papps and Company. Right in front of us now, and we're gonna fill up with some gas, and then we'll be back. And as we got ready to gas up, we ran into a number of jet skis here, and there's a group from Canada on a trip. And what's your name?
Martin Bigrand.
Hi, Martin. I'm Raymond.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
Raymond Gagnon.
Raymond Gagnon.
Gagnon, good French name.
Yeah. Do you speak French?
No.
Okay.
Chien chaud,
Okay.
bière froid.
Oh, good.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, guy. Now, where did the trip begin?
We begin in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, which is not far from Montreal. And we are going today to Ticonderoga at the end of Lake Champlain.
Yes.
And tomorrow we'll go on Lake George and pass all the day there and make some ski nautic and other stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And Sunday we'll be back on to Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu.
Very good. Now, this is a group of friends, or you all work together?
Yeah, we work. We all work for Bombardier, the manufacturer of personal watercraft, and we do that kind of trip every year. And it's a trip of 3 days. And this year we decide to explore this part of the USA.
Very good. How many are you?
We are something like 14 people.
Okay. How fast does a jet ski go? Up to about what speed?
It's going around 63, 65 miles per hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. Have you jet skied for many years?
I'm jet skiing for maybe 4 years.
Okay. Well, have a safe trip and have fun.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. So we're ready to tank up, and Jimmy here is our attendant, and he is loading the tank. So right at the back of the boat, there's just like a car, and you fill up the, this is going to take like, this holds, we were guessing about 60-gallon tank. Maybe from Jimmy's experience, he can take a guess, but about, we're guessing we got a 60-gallon tank, and it's half full already. So we're pumping the gas to get ready, and I guess gas prices are the same as what they would be for a car. I didn't look. It's a little bit, can't tell. A little bit more. Is it 2.0 something? I'm not sure. But Yeah, it looks about 2 something for the gas, and we're boating up and headed out towards Valcour Island. And I guess instead of Fox on the Run, we could call this Fox on the Water or Fox on the Boat. And as soon as we're tanked up, we're going to head out onto the water. Now, we mentioned Larkin sails, and some of the boats that you use are out there.
Yeah, I race on the one with the yellow sail cover.
Okay.
In the Valcour Sailing Club, we have races like every Wednesday night and sometimes on Sundays.
Now,
it's a lot of fun.
Sailing, you need a team of some sort, right? It's not just one person out there, is it?
Yeah, well, on that boat, we race with 3 people. And my brother and another person named Rowan Sherman. He owns the boat, and my brother and I are his crew.
What about, were you in the Mayor's Cup
Yeah,
race?
I was. I got first on that boat.
First?
In my division.
Wow.
Like, all those boats raced together, and out of the 5 of them, we got first.
Wow. Well, so I didn't know we were with an award winner. So, and is there a monetary prize? You get a trophy? What happens when you win the Mayor's Cup?
The owner of the boat gets a plate. Like, there's 3 different sizes for first. It's the biggest size plate, and then just goes down from there.
Very nice. All right. Well, we have 70 degrees. Jeff Meyer is ready to crank up the engine and ready to head out. We are, about how fast will we be going along in this water?
40, 42.
We're going to go about 40 to 42 miles an hour. Do you stand up all the time when you drive?
Sometimes.
So you can both sit or stand up?
Yep.
All right, good luck. We're going to take off. We'll watch this for a minute or two as we get ready and leave. We're headed toward Valcour Island. Brian Larkin's going to hold on to that big inner tube or whatever that is. What is that called?
Tube.
The tube.
Get you on that.
Huh?
We're going to try to get you on that.
Try to get me on that later today in my jeans and my sandals and my North Country Cable Network shirt. Do you use the compass or you know where you're going? I see there's a compass out the top.
That doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't know.
We all
What do you
pretty
mean?
much know where we're going.
You know where you're going. You've been out to Valcour Island a number of times, I guess, fellas.
Oh, yeah. Where did you get the 70 degrees from?
Our AccuStat thermometer is 70 degrees and warming. It's getting warmer as we go.
Where's your AccuStat thermometer?
Well, we've got it in the bag. It's in the bag. I checked it. It's in the bag. We'll get it out just so that we can prove it. Hang on, and you're watching Fox on the Water. All right, we took a moment. We're only about 2 minutes out onto the lake, and we look back towards Plattsburgh, and in the distance, the McDonough Monument. Can you see that, Eric, with your zoom lens cooking? Okay, we've got the McDonough Monument in the distance. And then as we move to the left, what do we see, Jeff?
This is all base property right here. That's the oval base gym, is right in the center right there. Goes all the way down. That's all base property right until Griffith Oil.
Okay,
Right there, the
so
oil tanks.
this would be...
Community College up at the hill.
Okay, so you have Route 9 South as you see some of the houses past the air base, and there's a nice house on a hillside, and then the green trees as we continue to move left, and yes, then the oil drums. So that's down. Now my kind of like demarcation point would be you say the Griffith oil tanks. That's in the area of Clarence Carl's and McSweeney's.
Yeah, right across the street from Clarence Carl's.
Okay. And then if you go all the way to, it's more in front of the boat now, we have Clinton Community College up on the hill, the former Bellarmine College back in the old days, and now Clinton Community College. And then we have some islands, Jeff. Tell us about that. What's ahead?
Crab Island is directly in front of us.
Okay.
Pretty small island. And right after that is Valcour, which is a pretty big island.
Okay, now is there anything on, yes, as I get closer, that's Valcour Island where those 2 sails are up?
Yep.
Okay. Crab Island is small. It does look rather small, but I'm surprised at how big Valcour Island looks now that I'm even this far. It's pretty big.
Yeah, it is pretty big.
But just from driving on Route 9 South, it doesn't look that big to me, but now we're headed closer. So it's a bigger island. That's one surprise already for me. Let's continue. You're watching Fox on the Run or Fox on the Water. Jeff Meyer, Shane Hubble, and Brian Larkin. And we're moving right along, and Eric, our videographer today, Big E, is getting the ride of his life as we see the water behind us. And we're moving along at about 40 miles an hour, headed toward Valcour Island. We're looking at Crab Island. Is that correct, Jeff?
Yep, that's Crab Island.
What's that funny looking thing? It looks like a missile.
That's a monument.
Do you know what it's for?
Nope.
No idea. None of the guys, none of the crew knows what that's for. Maybe on another day we'll have to investigate that. But this is Crab Island. And then as we pan to the right, the longer island, Valcour Island, and that's our destination. And I think the next time we'll be on, we'll be picking up a friend as we near Valcour Island. And what are we looking at now, Jeff?
This is the backside of Valcour. There's a lot of campgrounds right here. A lot of people will anchor their sailboat, or they'll just set up camp right around here.
Okay, so you can walk. You walk the rest of the way. You get your boat as close as you can.
Yep.
Walk in the water to the shore, and then you can go up into the woods. And there's clearings like for camping. Can you?
Yeah,
camp?
there's clearings. There's porta potties.
You're kidding.
Yeah, you set up a tent wherever you want. Yep.
All right, so a lot of people do that. So this is the back side, and I'm not sure where we're headed. Are we headed over there?
Yeah, over there.
Over where
pick up someone in Peru.
That big sailboat. So we'll end up almost to Peru. Eric Gagnon is on camera. He's our Ronnie's Michigan's videographer. I'm not sure if this is a mating call or what, but okay, we're picking up Lila Florence. And our AccuStat thermometer at this time, people were questioning our AccuStat thermometer. It is 76 degrees or 77 degrees. Sunny skies, nothing but blue with some nice puffy clouds. And Leela is here in person, one of the top swimmers in the North Country. No, let me change that and say New York State. Now, I'm amazed at the size of Valcour Island. That's the thing that has impressed me the most. We are on the side that people see as they drive on Route 9 south, let's say towards Keysville, from Plattsburgh to Keysville. And this is the side of Valcour Island that you see. So behind us right now is the highway. And Valcour Island is much larger when you get close to it. There's a little bay there where some sailboats are. But here we see, we're getting close to the shore of Valcour Island. I see a boat docked. I see the stone ridges. Now, what do we have here?
A lighthouse.
Now, do you know any idea about this lighthouse? Is it used, and does it blink at night?
I don't know. What do you know about this lighthouse, Leela?
I don't know. I think it's just.
I think it's no longer in use.
It doesn't blink at night?
No, I don't think it does. I think it's just like a museum sort of thing. My mom's sort of on board for it.
Can you go in it?
I think so.
Today?
No, they have like tours. I think like
special
certain
tours.
times of the year.
Okay. Looks nice. And I don't know what that. What's that? Like a light little. What's that? A power tower? What is that little thing?
Lighthouse now.
That little pole on the right?
I'm guessing that's what they probably use for the light now, like, because that's shut down probably.
Okay.
So
I
that's the new
see.
light.
I see. Because there is a little light at the top of that little tower. Okay. So these are Jeff Meyer and our 3 crew members have been to Valcour Island numerous times. It's like a virtual water playland, they tell me. And we're going to see what's going on there as we head a little closer. But Valcour Island, very big, and I like the lighthouse. I wish someone, if it were open, we'd go in it. I'd say that, but it's closed for today. And Jeff has decided we're going to anchor in a cove, and to save me from walking too far in the water. I'm kind of a sissy when it comes to the water. They're going to get as close as they can. How deep? Anybody know how deep the water is? Do you have a little gauge that tells you how deep is this water?
17.5
17.5 what? Miles?
feet.
Feet?
Yeah, miles.
No, not. It's more, huh? Just 17 feet deep?
No, it
A
might
little
be- it
more
might
than
be
my
miles.
mom's pool.
It might be miles. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's feet.
Feet. 17 feet deep. But I'm not a good swimmer in that. Can you get a little closer? I got my wallet in my
We're gonna go
pocket.
anchor it.
We're going to anchor it,
And you're gonna get out.
and I'm going to get out.
And you might water ski.
They want me to water ski or wakeboarding, and we're going to talk with Shane. He is the master wakeboarder. And some people are here. Do you recognize these people or this boat?
No, they're probably Canadians. A lot of Canadians on the side.
So
We have no idea who they are.
seriously, could you come here and spend a weekend? Can you make a little campfire?
Yeah.
They allow that? I think they'd be afraid that the woods would burn down. I don't know if they're going to allow campfires. So we're in an actual cove because I'm going to get out of the way and Eric can pan left to see as Valcour Island continues to our left. So first trip ever for the Fox to Valcour Island.
I'll show you where it is.
You're watching Fox on the Water today. Usually we are Fox on the Run. We're in a craft called the Water Fox today. We decided to call it the Water Fox. And I'm going to get a little sign and scotch tape it to the side. Next time Jeff comes to use this craft, you'll see that it says the Water Fox right on the side of it. Maybe I can get a nice magic marker. Would the Meyer family mind that? Take magic marker and just put Water Fox. Okay, and some people are there. I hope they're not mad because we're going to invade their picnic. They got the picnic blanket out. Looks
Maybe
like,
we could eat with them.
well, I don't know. It looks like a couple, 3 guys or 4. Whoops, there's a lady that just popped up from the boat. And we are approaching Valcour Island. Are there going to be animals on the island? Do they have animals? Snakes? Wow. I thought the land would be safe.
Rabbit chipmunks.
Okay, thanks for the warning. I think it's a couple of guys, a couple of girls, and a kid. And they're gonna have a picnic. All I brought were a box of crackers and some Cheez-Its.
Maybe too.
How deep is the water here,
Hey,
Jeff?
what's your depth? Find out what depth is there.
How deep is it out there?
They're not listening.
It's like 2.5 feet, man.
Oh, it's only about 2.5 feet? Well, you gotta get closer. I can walk up to like here, above my knee.
Pretty shallow.
It's pretty shallow.
Yeah.
I don't want my wallet to get wet. I hate soggy credit cards.
Ryan, just anchor him up. We'll get you in the tube. We'll bring you in from there.
Okay, you're gonna put me in a tube and get me in. How you gonna get the cameraman in? All right, well, we're gonna somehow get on dry land. Let's see what happens. Okay, the boat is beached. And we made it just through a little bit of water. I had to roll up my jeans, but I'm okay. And we're actually set foot on Valcour Island. Now, how many times have you set foot on Valcour Island?
Actually, I've never set foot on Valcour Island before.
So we have a history-making Fox on the Run program because I thought all these guys were veterans at Valcour Island, and come to find out, even the captain, Jeff Meyer, this is your what? How many times setting foot on Valcour?
Several times.
Several lies just told right there. And Hubble, have you been here?
Yes, many times. Uncountable.
Uncountable, but if you start at 0, it'll be a good idea of where to start. And Leela, tell the truth.
Probably about 4.
Okay,
times.
so you've set foot on
Yeah.
here. This is not too far from where you live, like a few minutes. Okay, so now I want to explore a little bit is what I want to do, but I left my shoes on the boat. My sandals are on the boat, but it's a nice island. People can camp, and we're going to show there are some people camping to our left, and I'm going to ask them. Maybe they'll say yes, maybe they say no, but I'm going to try to get an interview with them. So we'll just stop right here. And there is a group, as we mentioned here, having a picnic, and your name is Laura.
Laura.
Where's the group from? Where's everyone from?
From Montreal.
From Montreal. Now, are you here, do you have a boat here during the summer?
No, one of our friends does.
Okay, this morning did you come from Montreal?
Yes.
So you boated all the way this morning to here. Have you been on Valcour Island before?
No, never. It's my first time.
First time. And you're here with friends.
Yeah.
Can you say their first names or some of their names' first name? No, maybe not. Okay, but now what are your plans? Well, you're going to have a picnic.
Yeah, and we're gonna go around sightseeing
Yeah.
different islands and places. We're gonna probably go to Burlington.
Okay, so a nice full day on the water.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for talking
You're
with
very
us.
welcome.
We're following a path along the shore, and not sure where it leads to, but we'll find out. We got some ducks in the water just in front of us, but we're just exploring Valcour Island a little bit, and not going to go deep into the woods because the path seems to go along the entire outside. What'd you find? There's a frog jumping around, and if we get lost, this could be another version of the Blair Witch Project if we're not careful. So we'll not go exploring too far, but don't want to also leave the boat behind. But we're on Valcour Island, and you can see it's pretty thick woods inside. If people are going to camp, I guess they would be camping just on the shore or close to the shore. Eric Gagnon is trying to walk through the woods and videotape at the same time.
Barefoot.
Barefoot at that. We are indeed barefoot. And the gang of Meyer, Hubble, Larkin, and Forrence are gaining ground on us. They are well ahead now. Here's a strange tree. Let's show this, Eric. Look at the strange growth of this tree. Probably, who knows how many hundreds and hundreds of years this tree has been here. But and you might find, I'm sure the colleges in our area use this for some of their classes. And the people are going towards the boat. We've got this on camera. It looks like, did the boat,
They're on our boat, huh?
and they're headed, yeah, they think we disappeared. Now, Meyer and company are headed there. I think they're just looking at the boat. Hubble doesn't care. He's got his back box of wafers. That's all he cares about. Hubble's got the box of wafers. He's not going to hustle, but the two men were just checking out the boat, it looks like. But certainly Jeff got worried, and Leela and Larkin, they took off. Maybe the people thought we were gone and they were going to take the boat for a spin, but you can see Jeff arriving on the scene, and the men took off, I'll tell you. Jeff scared them off, and Jeff's going to board the boat. Doesn't want to leave that alone. We are back here in the woods on Valcour Island, but Jeff's going to just make sure everything is safe and sound. And he gives us a big wave. Geez, the way you took off, you'd think that you were in training for a triathlon or something. What did you suspect? What was going on here?
I'm not gonna say anything, but
Say it.
I just thought maybe they were trying to take the boat.
Oh, okay. Well, you ran pretty fast. Are you? Okay. Now, the three of you, plus Larkin has a job, but the three of you, in a triathlon, you can only have three
Yeah.
events, three people.
Leela does the swim, Shane does the bike, I do the run. Brian's the team manager, he does laundry, you know, he sorts out what we eat.
Okay.
It's like a water boy, kind of.
Okay. So you're the running part,
Yeah.
and that's why you ran to the front
Oh, yeah.
to get that boat. You were on the move.
I'm a runner.
Now, have you trained for real?
Yeah.
Have you been running in the past? Like, do you take track in school or anything?
Yep.
How far do you have to run in that last triathlon you were in? How far is the event?
I think it was 2.8 miles.
2.8 miles. Okay. Let's see. I ran the mile when I was in the Army. It took me about 8 minutes to run a mile. So a couple miles I could do in about 16, 17 minutes. All right? How's that sound?
Well, you could probably walk a little faster than
Oh, really? You do it faster than the 16, 17 minutes?
on a good day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what your time was in this event?
For
the running?
2.8.
Oh, it was almost 3 miles.
I think it was 14.
Wow, that's a nice job. Okay, so he was running. Which event was first, or everybody doing their thing at the same time?
No, Leela swims first, then Shane bikes, and then I run.
You're the last leg of this. Okay. And where was this held?
This was at the Bay Club.
Okay. Now, the biker. How far do you have to bike?
For this one or the last
For this
one?
last event we'll talk about.
10 miles.
10-mile bike ride. All right. And is it your bike, or do they provide the bikes?
That's my bike.
All right. Well, like, what do you have? Something that bikers would know about.
I think it's a Fiji bike.
Fiji
It's just
bike?
a road bike.
You have a road bike.
Yep.
Okay. That's not like where you'd say I have a 12-speed or something like that. Oh, it is?
No, it's a road bike. I think it's got
Doesn't have speed.
10 speed.
Oh, you have a 10-speed road bike. Little skinny tires, is it
Yep.
that kind? Okay. Something just bit me on the leg, but I'm pretending it isn't there. Okay. And do you know about times? Like, did you do it?
For my 10 mile?
Yeah, for 10 miles.
It's about 26 minutes. 26, 27 minutes.
That's very good. That was moving right along. Is it the kind of thing up hills, down valleys? and all
Yeah,
that?
it was around the Cumberland Head.
Around Cumberland Head. Okay, good trip. So Hubble was the biker. The first leg we said was Leela, and I know you've been swimming in the past,
Yep.
probably since you were about, how old did you start swimming?
Competitively,
Yeah.
like around 7.
Okay. And for this event, how far did you have to swim?
A quarter of a mile, I think.
Okay, and what
Or
pool?
13 laps.
Did they use a pool, or were you in Lake Champlain?
The pool. Bay
Wait,
Club.
The Bay Club pool. Okay. And can you use whatever strokes you want for this event?
Yes.
And what do you do?
Freestyle.
Freestyle, which is really your baby. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, did you do good time in the event?
I think so.
Yeah.
6:10, I think.
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's-
6 minutes, 10
Yeah.
seconds? Okay. That's pretty fast. And overall, the team finished how? Did you get recognition?
First place in our division, second place out of the whole thing.
Wow.
One guy beat us by
Wow.
about a minute.
So this is a good team. And was Larkin there to cheer you on for this one, or he was busy with the laundry?
showed up
He came
for
a
the
little
end.
late.
You got there?
I came for the end,
for the
and I,
food.
you know, I congratulated everybody, you know.
All right, that's
my
important.
hand.
They need congratulations. I'm sorry I missed it. And Leela, in the past you've picked up some honors in the freestyle. I don't want to embarrass you too much, but we might as well say it. There was one time when you were like the top freestylist for your age group in New York State. Did I say it right?
Well, it was for the Y League, the YMCA,
Okay.
the state championships. I won the 200, or I got second in the 200 freestyle and first in the 50 and the 100.
Okay. Now I've seen you swim. How can you go any faster? How does a swimmer, I mean, you go so fast already, what can you possibly do to improve?
Practice. It's just like endurance.
But- oh,
to
it's-
improve your endurance.
Really?
And aerobic.
Okay.
ability.
Okay. Do any of you, as you're training, eat particular things? Is there any food during the summer that you eat as part of your training other than those wafers you've been carrying around?
Well, I eat just about anything.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right.
A lot of food you don't eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like avoid what?
Sweets.
Yeah. Candy.
Avoid candy.
We try to eat carbohydrates.
Yeah.
Like what would that be? Like what things have carbohydrates?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I had that just the other night. So that bread, I had bread. I had a sandwich for lunch. All right. How
We're
about
getting-
popcorn and Pepsi? Is that good for the diet?
Popcorn's probably not that bad. It doesn't have that much salt on it, but
Or
soda's
too much butter.
alright.
Oh, a lot of butter, a lot of
We're
salt.
getting ready for a triathlon August 12th.
So you are, and now do you actually practice for that, or is it that event where you just?
Well,
I mean, what can you practice? You know how to run. She knows how to swim. He knows how to balance on a bicycle.
well, he's riding his bike every day. I'm running every day.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
So it's kind of what Leela said. Just keep your stamina.
Yeah,
Yes.
Good word.
stamina.
Good word. All right. Well, now what's next on the agenda? Because we have like about an hour and a half time. What's next?
All right, I think we might go cliff jumping, maybe wakeboarding,
Water sports.
Okay.
maybe get you in the water.
Okay, though, as we call Valcor, the water wonderland or something. Let's see if it is. Let's head out and have some fun in the water.
Virtual water fun.
Okay, Jeff, Leela, and Shane take off for the cliffs. So they're swimming to shore, and Brian's going to go out farther. Brian is our captain, our assistant captain. Leela gives a wave, and they're going to be up on the cliffs and do some cliff diving, and Brian will try to drive the boat and let us know if they did some good dives. So the 3 cliff diving participants are up into the woods. They're on the cliff. I think they're going up a little higher to the left. I'm not sure exactly where they'll be. They're walking through the woods. We're at Valcor Island. This is Fox on the Run. I'm Foxy Gagnon. We are North Country Cable Network, bringing you local programming on Charter Communications, Public Access Channel 15. Brian Larkin is at the helm of the boat. And we pan across this Lake Champlain and looking towards Valcor once again. My first trip ever set foot on Valcor Island. And once again, the first thing that amazes me is how big it is. I didn't realize Valcor Island was this large, and it's extremely wooded. I guess I figured maybe towards the center there would be clearings and so forth, but it looked like it was very thick woods. And oh, there they are. We got them in view in the camera.
Where are they?
Here comes, looks like Jeff and Leela. And they're going to cliff dive. I hope this is safe. We have
Safe enough.
Any idea how deep the water is?
The water right there is probably about 20 feet. Because right here it's 36 feet.
Okay, so Brian's guessing into about 20 feet of water. That's certainly safe. There's Jeff on the cliff. Jeff Meyer, representing Plattsburgh, New York.
Yeah, go right now.
And Jeff does his countdown. And he hits the water. Did you like that dive? Was that a pretty normal one?
That was a pretty good one. I've seen better, but I don't know. I guess I got to give him a hand for that one.
Okay. Now Leela approaching the cliff. This is Leela Forrence, representing the Swimmers of America.
Oh, that was a nice one. Spreading eagle through luck. That was pretty cool.
Okay. And a scream accompanied with
Here's Shane.
vocals.
He's do something pretty good. Shane, do a spin!
Okay. Hubble. Whoa, I thought he was going to go belly flop.
All right, I'm gonna swing him and get him.
Yep, going to swing the boat around, and we'll be back. I wonder if they're going to take another dive.
I don't think so.
You realize that?
Brian Larkin is in the water. We're going to have tubing. Hubble is helping, good crew member. And Brian Larkin, sometimes called Patrick Larkin by mistake, sometimes called Randy Larkin,
Some people say Brian.
never called Karen Larkin though. And Brian Larkin is on the tube, and Meyer is at the helm. Now, what's the point of this, Jeff?
To make Brian cry. No.
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 Have fun.
Just to give him a good time.
You get a ride. It's like getting pulled, right? You're getting towed
Yeah.
by the, and you just ride. I could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
want to?
Yeah, no, I don't want to, but he's got a life jacket on.
We got signals. Signals.
Tell us a couple
I'm okay.
signals.
This is faster. I'm okay
All
right
right.
here. I'm okay. What's it called?
Oh, wait, all right. Who can we show? Who's going to do the signals, and Eric will show
Shane
it?
will do them.
Shane, here are the signals that they have.
Faster. Slower. I'm okay. Return to dock.
Okay.
All right.
Any for I'm hungry?
Huh?
And do you have one for I'm hungry?
No. we don't
Okay.
have one.
I'd want one if I
This
were
one's
out there.
return.
And how long do you ride? Like you ride for 3-4 minutes or what?
Until you fall off.
Brian wants a
Okay.
Triscuit.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to toss it to him. Do you?
No, we're not gonna give him a Triscuit.
Okay, so
All right, you
we're
ready,
gonna
Brian?
we're gonna speed it up. I was born
feel the
ready.
need. Woo!
Okay. And this is called tubing. And he's gonna hit the waves. This could hurt after a while. There's no way I'm getting on the back of one of these. There is no way. My hat would blow off. Brian Larkin, representing the Valcor Waves. Oh my goodness! I can't believe this, Larkin! He's still holding on! I can't believe it! The wafer box is flying! My hat is flying, but Larkin holds on! What a rider! Oh, right across the top of the wave, did you see that? He's on the caps! Oh man! Like falling 3 stories! Unbelievable! We're going, oh, he's a goner there, wow! I think Larkin better give a signal to slow down, but he can't use his hands! He's holding on! Oh my goodness! He better stop! We better stop! He's gonna... A new record! A new Valcor Island record! I can't believe it! He's pulling up his bathing trunks! I cannot believe this! What a ride! Brian Larkin, tubing. Uh-oh, that one got him good. But he's holding for dear life. He's starting to slip off. His bathing suit is gone. I think his suit fell off. He's gone. What a trip. Now we have to make sure Brian's okay.
I sure hope so.
And we're getting the ride of our life. We're up on 2 wheels. Brian Larkin with the ride of his life. Will try to find him in the water. He gives a signal. He's okay. I'm not, but he is okay. Brian Larkin, you saw it here first, folks. Let me tell you, little did we realize the excitement we would get into when you mess around with these 4 people. And I don't know where Brian is, but I'm dizzy. I am dizzy. The ride alone was too much for me. Our AccuStat thermometer says 81 degrees, sunny skies, beautiful day for tubing. Brian a little out of breath, I can imagine, and hoping that his bathing trunks are still on. The life jacket stayed, the trunks left. They're somewhere in the bay. Are you okay, Brian? Don't you think that was a little too fast?
No, it was right around the race speed. I don't know, he's taken me fast before.
Wow, my goodness, what a trip. Tubing. Now what happens? Well, is he going to do one more?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I feel the need.
The need for speed.
And he's going one more time. Jeff Meyer is the captain of the Water Fox. Brian Larkin tubing. This should be an event in the Extreme Games on ESPN. Oh my goodness, we're doing a 360. We're doing a 360. Brian holding on. He had a smile on his face for a moment, and Meyer tries to wipe the smile off. Unbelievable. Leela Florence watching this. Shane Hubble eating the wafers. Meyer slows things down and then tries to speed it up, catching Larkin by surprise. He drank a little water on that one, and he reaches for the trunks once again. This may do it right here. This may do it. He's off. I hope he's okay. He went spinning on that one. I hope he's all right. Tubing with Brian Larkin Eric Gagnon on camera. How he can do this without getting sick, I'll never know. And
32, yep, don't fit ya. Don't fit ya.
we're looking for Brian. Where's Brian? The engine's off.
Stop,
and
Brian.
Brian, are you okay? He's smiling.
I've decided that my pants are a little too big. Not gonna try that anymore.
Yeah. Brian comes aboard and we'll get the first interview with him. My goodness.
You all right, Brian?
People may remember Brian from when he flipped the sailboat.
So he's a Mayor's Cup winner in sailing, and he is probably the top tubist in the North Country. Brian, are you okay?
Oh, I'm just fine.
Are you dizzy?
A little dizzy, not too bad.
I'm dizzy from just sitting on the boat. Now, the waves are hitting your body with great force. Doesn't that hurt?
Oh, sometimes in the corners it felt like it was going pretty fast.
Yes, he was whipping around something wicked. Well, what's the next event? Next we have
Wakeboarding.
wakeboarding.
Best
Which,
wakeboarder in the North Country on my boat today, right here.
all right, here we go with wakeboarding is up next with Shane Hubble. And the Eric Mist, or something like that. What does that say? Oh, the Erie Mist goes by and a dog is aboard. And what side of the boat are they sitting on, Brian? You're a sailor.
They're on the port side right now.
They're seated on the port side, and the stern is someplace else. Stern passes by us, and I got a good look at the bow and the other part. Okay, now is that a nice sailboat? Was that pretty nice?
Yeah, it's a pretty nice boat. Actually, I race against that boat sometimes.
Really?
Yes.
Yo, you know those people?
Yeah.
Oh. Now the sail, is there any significance as J27 way up at the top? Does
Yeah,
that
that's the type of boat. That's a J27.
Oh. And 187, you just pick a number, or
That's their. I'm not really sure, but I think that has something to do with their rating. Like
Oh.
they buy handicaps and everything. I'm really not too sure though.
all right. So when you have a sailboat, the sail comes with it, I guess, right? I mean,
Well,
you get a sail. Or,
I suppose it depends on what boat you get. You could like have whichever sail you want made for it.
and there's actually a couple sails on it. There's one in front and one on the side.
the big sail is the main sail, and then the one in the front is the jib.
Okay. All right. So during the Mayor's Cup, you were like, how many crew members were there?
On my boat,
Yeah.
there were 3 crew members.
3. Okay. And everybody has a job to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And Bluff Point Country Club, Golf and Country Club,
Yep.
is in the distance.
This is Indian Bay.
Okay, nice to know. I didn't know there was an Indian Bay. Our AccuStat thermometer says 80 degrees exactly, and Shane Hubble balancing, ready to he's about set to go. We're looking for a smooth area, a calm area for this.
Yeah. It's best when it's calm. You can get out of the wake easier. That's what Shane wants to do.
Okay. So you've got like a bar you hold on. This is different from Larkin's. Is this a sitting? Yeah, this is different.
Yeah, you stand up behind the boat.
So when eventually you're gonna get into the water and then he's gonna take off, and Shane will try to stand on this power board and see how long he can last, but he's not gonna go all around in like big circles and everything the way he did. This is like
No, he
straight.
tries to go more straight.
Straight, yeah. Okay.
We go about 20 miles an hour.
Okay, that's more my speed.
You remember what he said?
But a beautiful day. You're watching Fox on the Run. Eric Gagnon is our Ronnie's Michigan's videographer. Our thanks to Ken Musso and Musso Development for their support of our events.
Can you go any farther in there?
And
Like,
we are in the, might be able to see a golfer up. Oh, we just passed by, but you can see the greens and there's a golf cart passing by at Bluff Point Golf Course. And we're getting in sort of close. People at their camps or homes along the shore.
Right along the shoreline. Maybe make a loop around later.
And Shane is getting ready to get into
are you
the
gonna feed the rope?
water.
Ryan, you gotta feed the rope out.
And Brian Larkin will be the rope feeder. No scars, no problem whatsoever with Brian Larkin. He survived a treacherous tubing course, a treacherous course. My goodness. Jeff Meyer put him through the paces there. And now the tow is attached.
Jeff, can you reverse?
Can you reverse a little?
Reverse.
What the heck?
They're going to reverse a little to something about the tow. Not sure what they have to do, but Shane's going to pop out of the water.
Yep.
Shane Hubble. It's a pretty long rope. Oh, he's not holding on to it yet. No wonder. Oh, he lost the rope, so we'll swing back around. Well, a day on Lake Champlain. I didn't know I was getting in for such an enjoyable day. The beautiful blue skies, a couple of clouds up ahead, just the white clouds to smile upon us. And 80 degrees, who could ask for better weather? When we planned this, we said we'll pick a Friday, and if the weather isn't perfect, we will just cancel for another day, but kabing kabang, it worked out great. Jeff Meyer, the captain of the Water Fox ship, and Shane Hubble, ready for wakeboarding, which I'd never heard of. Brian Larkin and Leela Forrence also aboard. And I guess you could say Larkin is a student at Stafford Middle School, and the other three are former students of Stafford Middle School. That's how my path crossed with theirs. Crackers to be eaten. I brought goldfish to keep with the theme of the day. I brought a bag of goldfish. Get it? Goldfish. And Shane's about ready. I'm looking for those box of wafers that Shane's been holding on. And off we go. And he's up on his feet. One of the top athletes in the North Country, and he's more worried about pulling his swimsuit lower. He's hanging on, crossing the waves. Oh, what a great maneuver. And Shane Hubble making this look like easy work. Shane Hubble jumps. Oh, I can't believe he landed. What a job by Hubble. Well, you'd think he was just riding a bicycle. Look at Hubble across this. I could try this. I think I could do this. Shane Hubble jumps away. Oh, he went up about 6 feet in the air. I can't believe that one. Unbelievable performance. We are wakeboarding. Now this is different from water skis. You have one board. You have one board, both feet are attached. And Meyer knows exactly how to drive this, what speed to maintain, and he's eyeballing the speed. You keep a certain speed. Way up high, 5 or 6 feet and over the waves, one-handed for a second. Eric Gagnon on camera trying to keep pace with the action. The Shanester making it look absolutely easy. What balance. No wonder he can ride a bicycle. Oh man, and he ends up one-handed. He's got a one-hand tow. This is unbelievable, folks. Can you believe this? Brian Larkin just swallowed about 4 Triscuits at one time. He couldn't believe that last jump by Hubble. Hubble right in between. Look at this. Oh, did you see that trick with the board? The board went sideways. I can't believe this, Hubble. They should make this an Olympic event. I think we have some future Olympians here if they make these an event, even one-handed. You must have to be pretty strong. Uh-oh, now Meyer's getting fancy. Uh-oh, oh, did you see? He kept his balance. I can't believe that one. Meyer thought he had Hubble there. Oh, Hubble getting fancy now. Oh my goodness, I'm getting worn out just watching this. We can't believe it. Oh, Hubble with a grimace there. I think he's planning something fancy. He's eyeballing those waves. He wants to wait for just the right time. Our AccuStat thermometer is still at 80 degrees and he lets go there. He tried for the spin move. I think he was going to try to grab, but we'll go back and rescue Shane Hubble. We'll rescue him. All right. Now, Shane, how many years have you been doing this on that board?
About 2. This is my 2nd year.
All right. And so you like every other day or a couple times a week you get out and practice?
Whenever possible, when it's calm enough on my camp.
Is this an Olympic event yet?
No, not yet.
Well, I think you're ready when they have this for Olympic event. And Shane Hubble on a ski board. What do they call it? Wakeboarding. What is wake? Why did you say that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wake, that's the wave the boat make.
Oh, that's the wake?
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's the
see.
wake.
All right, you went up about 6 feet in the air one time, you know, when you jumped over the waves.
Yeah, I'm not used to this wake yet. I have to.
Well, it was pretty good to me. All right, good job by Shane Hubble.
Thanks.
And now Leela Forrence takes to the water skis, which is the most traditional of the water events that we've seen here today out on Lake Champlain. She thinks it's fun for some reason. She's all laughing and everything. Her life jacket is a little high on her shoulders there. The life jacket might be kind of big. And the water ski, she's having a whale of a time just doing this alone. I could do this part. I'd laugh too. So Leela's getting ready. Jeff.
Ready, Leela.
So we've had cliff jumping, tubing, wakeboarding, and now water skiing.
You all right, Leela? You ready?
Okay,
All right.
she's about ready.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, she screams. She's a very good screamer. She has one of the better screams I've heard. Hollywood could use the scream alone. And she is up on the water and having no problem. Excellent balance, big smile. Now, I'd be afraid to break a leg because whereas on a board, on that board that Hubble had, your feet are together attached in to the one board. Here she's on 2 separate boards. There's no way I could balance myself. And look at how she just rode right down that wave. Over to the side. And now coming back, she climbed right up on it. Can you believe that? She climbed right up on the wave. And Larkin is giving her some signals about which way to go or something, but she's not paying attention right now. She's got her own plan. Leela Forrence, water skiing. We're going about how fast, Jeff?
20 miles an hour.
20 miles an hour. I guess that's a good pace. And Leela is, now I think he's stepping it up a little bit, but whoa, nice one over the wave. Whoa! You're watching Fox on the Run, one of the most exciting Fox on the Run shows we've ever done. You thought our hot dog survey last summer was exciting. Well, I think we might have topped it this year. Riding the waves beautifully. She could win a contest for this. And the 4 people that you've seen today are so athletic. I know they're all excellent athletes, and you have to be for this kind of sport. You just be good athletes. That's why I'd like to get Goose out here to try some, because Goose was a 3-sport star in high school. And Leela just having a nice smile on her face and enjoying it. And it's probably, Brian, when you're out there like this, it's probably pretty refreshing as well with the wind hitting you.
Yeah, it is pretty refreshing. I don't know. Especially on a hot day like this with the breeze and everything, it's pretty nice.
Yes. And she even waves to the camera. Who can believe this? She has time to wave to the camera. Brian mentioned it's a hot day. Our AccuStat thermometer is 80 degrees. And Leela making this look easy. And now Meyer doing a little bit of fancy driving just to try to throw her off. But Forrence is having no problem whatsoever. I think she could ride for hours doing this. She even waved to the camera. Uh-oh. Oh boy, that was a little exciting. We got one of those Hollywood screams out of her. Across the waves like that. My goodness. Have you seen Leela water ski before?
No, never.
Well, we have to be impressed with this. Water skiing on Lake Champlain, plus smiling. I'd have a look of fright on my face. There she goes. I hope she's all right. I saw the smile. I can see the smile. She's okay.
Go.
Oh, sure. When the girl falls off, 3 guys to the rescue. I may have to go help. 3 guys to the rescue. Hey, wait a minute. I just figured out there's nobody on the boat now. Meyer, Hubble, and Larkin save Leela Florence. Thank goodness. And they'll bring her back to the boat. Your captain now, Foxy Gagnon. And I'm going to just get into the craft. I hope I don't touch the wrong thing and we take off. We are in a southerly direction at 180 of those numbers, 180 degrees at in a south direction. We're at less than 1 RPM. And the depth of the water at this point is 33 feet. 33 feet. Can you believe that? That's deeper than my mom's swimming pool. And we saw a number of activities today during Fox on the Run. And we're about where we started early. Eric, if you curve to the right, you can see the monument at Crab Island, which is one of the first things that we saw as we headed out onto the water. There's that monument. And we're not that far away from Plattsburgh Shores. Okay, now we're going to go kneeboarding with Jeff Meyer, and this is what you'll be using. Now, does anybody use this board today? This is different from the wakeboarding.
Yeah.
Different from the tubing, different from the water skis, different from the cliff jumping. So they've invented so many boards and so many activities you can do. And what will happen here, Jeff? Where are your knees going to be? They call it kneeboarding.
Right there.
So you kneel down and then kind of have your back straight up?
Yep.
Be careful. All right, it's called kneeboarding, and he'll head there. And Brian Larkin is going to relieve me as captain of the Water Fox.
You're gonna want to go a little bit.
And
Tow you for a little bit.
Jeff Meyer about ready. We're looking towards Plattsburgh. We are south of Cliff Haven in the background. Kneeboarding, so he's hunched over. I don't see where his knees are. It looks like he's lying on it.
Lying forward.
Huh?
He's lying forward and then he'll sit up.
Oh, okay. He's lying forward and then he's going to get up and be on his knees. Oh, yeah. I see what he's doing. Okay. And here again, you maintain your balance and you got the tow bar in front of you and try to keep the board under you. Kneeboarding. First, I'd want to wear knee pads for my knees. And he's saying, go a little faster. He's ready. Straight ahead. He's ready. Kick her up, he says. We know all these signals now. Shane Hubble taught us the signals. Eric and I are hanging on to our hats. Jeff adjusts his life jacket. Oh my, out spin move. The old 360 spin. Another one. One behind. How do you do it in reverse? The Meyer reverse. He's ready for the kneeboard Olympics. Another one. Oh, look at a double. How does he do this? A triple reverse. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He just broke a new Lake Champlain record. 8 360s. A new record. This is called a nose grab or something. Here he goes. Riding along, having a good time. Jeff Meyer says go a little slower. Jeff Meyer is on the kneeboard. What other boards are they going to invent so you can have fun? We called this our water sports playland or something like that. And we've had plenty of action today. Myers with all kind of hand signals. He's got more signals than a baseball umpire. And in reverse. Doesn't even see where he's going. And Larkin is at the steering wheel of the Water Fox. And he lets go and comes to an end. And he's all right. Nice job by Jeff Meyer kneeboarding, which is another event I've never heard of. You're watching Fox on the Run. Ha ha, hidden under my seat. I reached under to get my hat and I found Hubble's box of wafers. I am getting into Hubble's box of, it's empty, it's empty. Hubble ate the whole box of wafers. So much for that idea. I think we covered all the bases today. We visited Valcour Island, we talked a little bit about boating, and we really had a good time with water sports. Our thanks to Leela Florence, Brian Larkin, Shane Hubble, and the captain of it all, Jeff Meyer. Thanks to Eric Gagnon for his work on camera. I'm Foxy Gagnon. Thanks for watching Fox on the Run. And on behalf of everyone at North Country Cable Network, good night, North Country.